Stockholm i mitt hjärta, dig vill jag sjunga för. Tack för att jag får ha dig, du och jag.
First, in Sweden, everyone seems to be driving a Volvo or a A-team van.
Je viens d'arriver en Suède, à Stockholm, où il fait chaud, ouais. Oui, enfin chaud, je me comprends.
In Stockholm, what for? For meeting up with Eleanor, the Swedish girl. First impression, girls are so nice looking. No kidding, it's springtime and it's getting warm, sweet. Swedish people are very quiet, chilled, and also a little bit shy. I think I will need some help from Eleanor to break the ice with the locals.
Vi är på Söder, men vi kanske går typ
And
Bondegatan ner.
translate a little bit.
Manger avec nous.
Mange avec nous?
Oui,
Ah, c'est cool.
avec nous.
Où?
Peut-être dans le Södermalm.
Good news, everyone talks English there.
It's me being in Sweden. Check it out, baby.
They're so nice and I can integrate their group of friends quite easily. They are really polite, they all talk Swedish and swap to English when I get
Say
around.
hello to my little friend.
Hello.
I appreciate talking with either boys or girls without problem. Everyone is trustful and respectful. Well, I can't believe this. They sell the alcohol in special shops controlled by the government, the System Bolaget, where prices go crazy. 10 euros for a bottle of wine, or almost 100 kronos. I understand why they are not so crazy about drinking booze. Life is quite expensive in Stockholm. So, Stockholm is a 1,000 years old town with about 2 million people, living on a group of 14 islands linked together by bridges and ferry boats. Swedish people are still governed by a king, Carl Gustav, and still use the crown as a currency. One special thing I noticed in Stockholm is the architecture, especially the roofs are quite nice. In the city, water is everywhere, so the best way to visit is
Visite guidée de Stockholm en bateau.
within one of the cleanest harbor in the world where people swim in summer. The Djurgården island stays wild, and is a home to deers and feral pigs. Swedish people are so involved in protecting the environment that many of them adopted the hybrid cars and bicycles to get around.
Y a pas un seul cadenas.
Because of the cost of life and the lack of room in Stockholm, Swedish people gotta get checked in a list when they get born in order to get a flat at their 18s. I was impressed by the amount of museums. Here we are in the Vasa Museet, museum about reconstitution of the Vasa boat. Built and sank straight after its first day, in the middle of Stockholm harbor. They found it and got it out the water in 1950s. For Swedish students who wish to go abroad, they can get quite a good loan from the government. This is partly why almost half the Swedish youth go study overseas every year. Also, it's a good thing they talk English. Bonus, we get away from Stockholm in order to check the Swedish countryside. Less than an hour drive, and we get to Eleanor's island, Plum Pen, bought in the 1950s by her granddad to the Russian mafia. A little piece of heaven in the Baltic Sea, where you can find little wooden houses painted in white and red, like anywhere in Sweden. That was Stockholm, a little paradise of the northern part of Europe, where sun doesn't really set in summer, and even braving the coldness of winter you will be well received in Viking lands.